let's talk about families from all around the world. That's like our Combi family. Look at these families from around the world. You know, around the world, children grow up in many different types of families and many different countries and many traditions and different ideas. Okay, so we're going to learn about families. Okay, so what is a family? Family are the people who live with you or are related to you, who are special for you. Okay? So everybody's family is a little bit different. Sometimes you live with just your mummy and daddy. Sometimes you live with your auntie, uncle, many family members. Sometimes you live only with mummy or only with daddy or only with grandma or only with grandpa. Okay? Families are all different. And do you think that families are important? Do you think your family is very important to you? I do also. Okay, so let's look at some homes from around the world. What can you see? So some homes are beautiful in the mountains, in the countryside. Some are cities with many buildings together. This one is a very modern looking city. And this one is very simple. You see, there's just little huts and lots of dirt there. Okay. How about food from around the world? So do you remember when we did our continents theme? And we looked at some of the food from your countries or that your mummy knows to cook at home? We are very lucky when we live in Cambodia and we have many different types of food to try. Let's have a look at some of these foods. I wonder if you've tasted them before. This one looks like Middle Eastern food. It could be Greek or Lebanese. This one's called hummus and falafel. This is one of my favorite types of food. What do we have here? Ooh. This looks like some crab. What's this one? Fish and chips. This is like from England or Australia. Beer battered fish and chips. And what's this one? Must be Asian or Indian food. We have rice and maybe like a curry here. Do you like to eat different types of food? What is your favorite type of food? Do you have a favorite? Or do you like many types of food? How about people from around the world? We just talked about it. Do all people look the same? There are many different people from around the world. Some have dark skin, some have white skin, brown skin, yellow skin, brown hair, black hair, pink hair, purple hair. Everybody around the world is different. That is what makes life very amazing and interesting. But let's look at some of the countries, and you might remember some of this from our continents theme. Let's start with the UK. That's where my mummy comes from. This is the flag for the United Kingdom. And we can also call that one England. So it says the children normally live with their parents. Okay, so sometimes one parent, sometimes mummy and daddy, and normally their brother and sister stay together. Sometimes there's no brother or sister. Normally with the family in the UK, the grandparents live in a different place. Okay, so maybe in your country, your grandparents all live together with their family. But normally in the UK, grandma and grandpa have their own house, or sometimes they live in a special home for when they're old. And their grandchildren and their children will go and visit them. What about dinner? What's a common thing to eat for dinner in England? Okay, so dinner time, normally everybody sits down together and enjoys the meal together. Normally we buy it from the supermarket and then we cook it at home. But sometimes we get takeaway or delivery that comes to our house. But normally we all sit together and eat together. And did you know in the United Kingdom, the same like Australia, many times the children do some jobs around the house, like they sweep the floor or maybe set the table for dinner, and they get pocket money. Mummy or daddy will give them some small money and then they can save it up. We call that pocket money. How about friends?